In Matthew's book, Jesus said, go into all the land, take the word, share it, teach it, preach it. Hello, this is Dr. Gregg Mays with your Word Wednesday. This week, I want to talk about love. And I want to talk about it in a way that I pray that will be a little convicting, but it will be eye-opening to you. We're talking about love. And I'm going to run us over to 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And I'm going to read the passage, very familiar passage, love is patient, love is kind. But the way I'm going to read it is a little different. I'm just going to focus on love, what it is. So I'm going to read what it is, and then I'll skip a little bit and say more of what it is and what it does. Then I'm going to go back and read what it does not do. So we'll have what love is and what love is not all together. And I'm not trying to take the Bible out of context. I'm not trying to rewrite it, but just for the purposes of what I'm going to talk about today, I think it's good for us. So it says in 1 Corinthians 13, down at verse 4, love is patient. Love is kind. Then it goes on to say, love rejoices with truth, always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres, and never fails. Those are the things that love is. Now I want you to catch this. Watch this. Love does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It does not delight in evil. And I purposefully left one out. And it's the one that I want to focus on today. And that is found in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 5, towards the end. It says, love keeps no record of wrong. And that's the one that gets us. That's the hard one. Love keeps no record of wrong. Well, doesn't the Bible tell us that God is love? So isn't Paul saying here, God keeps no record of wrong? Yet we do. We hold other people's wrongdoing over their head. In fact, many of you have heard this said to you, and you've probably said this. You ready? You ready for this? I'm going to remember that. When do you say that? When someone has done you wrong, or when you perceive that someone has done you wrong. But watch this. You never say that when somebody does something good. You don't say, I'm going to remember that. When they do right by you, you say thank you, but you don't say, I'm going to remember that. No. We hold on to wrongdoings. Hey, man, will you help me move this couch? Man, I would like to help you move, but I got this other thing that I need to do. I'm going to remember that. You're going to need something from me. I'll remember you said no. Isn't that how we do? Isn't that an example of a conversation that we might have? Let me teach you something that my mom taught me. If someone asks you to do, or let me rephrase that. If you ask someone to do something and they cannot do it and they tell you no, let that be. And if that same person comes to you and asks you, will you help them or do something for them, and you can do it, do it. Don't let them not doing something for you dictate whether or not you can do something for them. This is what she taught me. And I try my best to live by that. And I have had people say to me, oh, I'm going to remember that. But in those moments, I know, hey, if I could, I would, but I cannot. So I'm not going to feel bad because you are upset because I had to say no this time. And I won't lie to you. There have been times where I said, oh, you're going to remember the one time that I couldn't, but you're going to forget all the times that I could. So the flesh raised up in those moments. And what I want you to learn, what I want you to take from today is this. If you can do something for someone, do it. If you ask someone to do something for you and they cannot, don't be upset. Find somebody else to do it and get some help from somewhere else. Or postpone that thing until you can get the help. But don't keep a record of the wrong, because that is not love. Love keeps no record of wrong. I pray that this is a blessing for you. And remember, stay strong. So what you waiting for? Someone to feel the pain some more, cause you ain't share the love, the grace you found within the Father's care. To share the love of God is more than just a simple job. It's Christ being the root of the Holy Spirit law. Share it.